I think Techvify is a challenger. They're not comfortable.
Okay, challenger. Hi, Luke. Thank you so much for joining with us. So before we start, can you have to introduce a little bit about yourself and InvestStream?
Yes, I'd love to. My name is Luke Della. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at InvestStream, which is a Fintech startup based in Singapore and Australia. We're trying to change how financial advice and general financial literacy education works. We've got a background in working in financial advice software in the Australian and some other markets, but we want to make this kind of tech accessible to everybody. One of the projects we're working on at the moment is to do with member engagement at superannuation funds. This is the pension system in Australia, so that everybody who's working will have access to this kind of tool.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. So what were you trying to build or scale when you're looking for an software partner like Techvify? And any challenges when you're finding the right partner?
Oh yeah, so I believe very much in product engineering teams. So we don't view software development as a project-based thing that you finish and then move on to something else. Because we're trying to build a product that will continue to live and grow and evolve. So we're looking for engineers that are willing to actually work with us on understanding the why of what we're building. So this can be difficult, actually. With one of my hesitations with looking at offshore development partners was often they're not really thinking about the product we're trying to build. They just want to be given tickets, work items. It doesn't really give a good outcome for us.
So product engineer is a keyword you're looking for.
Yes.
And I think that this is also something that we are building at Techvify right now. So we want to have the engineer to really understand about the product, the real value, the why they need to build that product. So I think that we totally align on this one. So let's go back to the history, our history a little bit. So you remember last year, the whole team of 10 people from InvestStream flew in during the Typhoon No. 5, and you visit us at that time. So how was the experience to you and to the team at that time? And at that time, what would be the moment that you have the feeling about Techvify?
So to be honest, on that trip, we did visit several providers in Vietnam. We were quite blown away by the reception we received at Techvify, as though we were important to them. We were actually very impressed by the presentation where there was an engineer talking to us about AI, because that's something important to us too. We're building AI applications. And I could tell that actually these guys knew what they were doing. They weren't just paying lip service to some of these buzzwords, but they'd actually thought and had some experience in building real solutions. So that was very impressive.
Oh, okay, perfect. And so after the time working together, how is it working day by day with the team, especially when you are in Hanoi this time? So how's the feedback for the team and for the work and the way that we work together?
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate the way Techvify is happy for us to come and spend a bit of time in person with the team. This particular visit, we were quite pleased to be challenged on some of the ways of working things. The team here is actually keen to make the handoff between the product guys, the people who know what we want to build, handing off that information to the guys here who are actually making it happen. How can we make that more effective? So we had some really good conversations, and we've got some plans about what we're going to change next week. So I love the initiative and the passion that the team here demonstrated.
Okay, perfect. for InvestStream, I see that you operate in Melbourne, Sydney of Australia, and you also have the team in Singapore. And right now, when you work with Techvify in Vietnam, so how do you see the quality of the work or the collaboration, the way that we work in Vietnam? How does it goes up in compare with your expectation?
Yeah, I mean, I was quite pleased with the level of capability that exists in Vietnam. I've also noticed in the culture here in Vietnam, there is a real drive by people to improve their situation, and you can see that in the way they pour themselves into whatever they're doing. You see that at an individual level as well as with some of the companies, and also at a national level. Am I answering the wrong question?
It's good for us. Yeah, it's good for us. Yeah. So far, when we work together, so what would be the contribution area that you think that for Techvify team, we are helping you with that one? With the journey that you have with Super N and also different financial products you're building?
Yeah, so I think a lot of the knowledge about the financial system in Australia is coming from us, but where Techvify really help is they're experts in what they do. So we also have some tech capability ourselves, but we feel like Techvify are operating more as a partner than as a supplier. So they engage with us, and we have two-way conversations about how we're working and what we can do. So I really appreciate that feeling of partnership.
Okay, so I think that the last question is that. So if a fellow fintech or financial institutions leader asks you whether they should work with Techvify, and what should you tell them? And you can describe Techvify in just a few words. So what can it be?
I think Techvify is a challenger. They're not comfortable.
Okay, challenger.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that actually makes them really good to work with, because they're not going to just sit back. They will really lean in and work hard to make this a success together.
Okay, so I think that I love the word challenger, because we want to break the limit. Because we want to see like what will be the next horizon that we can reach to. So lovely to hear that one. Okay, so I think that thank you again for trusting us, and also to joining with us in today's section.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that one. So let's go for the lunch.